Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining today. I'm Scott Zano from the Scott Zano Realty Group, and we wanted to invite everybody out there on this call today. I'm here with a good friend Tim Bunce from Buncey's to just kind of reach out to some of the businesses in town and the community and see what we can do to help everybody and let everybody know what's kind of going on these days with restaurants and things like that. I just wanted to introduce you to Tim. Tim, how long you been in business down there at Buncey's?
Well, we just passed our 16th year.
That is awesome. Congratulations. Congratulations. Timmy, just like to keep everybody posted on what's going on. What are your hours of operation these days with COVID?
We're going to go from Wednesday through Sundays.
Wednesday to Sunday?
Yeah, 12 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Okay.
And during that time, we'll offer takeout, curbside, and delivery service.
Okay. Now, do you have a full menu going on, or are you just doing like a partial menu?
We have expanded it almost back to our complete menu now.
Okay. Very good. All right, cool. Timmy, let me ask you, how did you get started with Buncey's?
Basically, due to a layoff, I was with Excel Switching in Hyannis, which became Lucent Technologies. And that unfortunately went away through layoffs. I went to work for a buddy of mine, learned this business, and was tired of the travel, and that's why I ended up in this industry.
And what year was that?
2003. 2003. The layoffs took place. I worked for over a year with a buddy of mine to learn the business, and then opened mine in 2004.
Okay, cool. Timmy, why did you get started with the restaurant business? What is it that you that intrigued you about the business? That was something you wanted to get into?
I like dealing with people. I enjoy that part of the business, and you know, it's a lot of fun, the interaction and the new people that you meet constantly.
That's awesome. Kind of like Cheers.
Yeah, there you go.
Everybody knows your name, right? That's great. I love that. I always wanted to open a restaurant at some time in my life, but that hasn't come full circle yet. But I always thought that was a great idea, and that would always be a lot of fun. I know it's a lot of work, and I know how much time you guys put in over there. So hats off to you guys. So why did you get started?
Really, it boiled down to I had a daughter that was 7 years old. I did not want to travel anymore. I was in the high-tech field for my entire career.
Yep.
A lot of traveling, you know, either within state, but a lot of overnight travel. And then with when I went on to Excel Switching, it was a lot of airline travel across the country and so forth. I wanted to stay home, be around my daughter.
Be local.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Timmy, did you got after high school? Did you go to college or any trade school or any restaurant colleges or anything like that? Or are you all self-taught?
Well, I did. I went to Florida Southern.
Okay.
In Florida for 2 years. Then left there. Went actually back to school and got into my electronics business, the computer end of it, for the next 23 years. And then I went to learned the business from a buddy of mine.
Yeah. So you have is your whole family working at the business? You got your wife and your daughter. Is it just primarily you and Twiggy, or how's that working?
No, my wife has got more than her hands full as the town clerk for this town.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So she is not actively involved.
Okay.
With the daily operation of the business. My daughter has worked for me in the past.
Okay.
She's presently in the police academy right now, so she's obviously not working at the moment.
Awesome. So just for the folks that don't know, let everybody know where you're located. Maybe give them a landmark for, say, some new folks that haven't been to your business, or they're not familiar with the area. So maybe you can give people an idea where you're located and how they can find you.
Well, as a landmark, this was Jim's Pier 134 from the beginning up until I opened it, which was directly across the street from the Wixon Middle School.
Okay.
That is on Route 134 in South Dennis, about a mile and a half north on Route 134 off Route 6.
Gotcha. So if you're coming from heading towards P-Town, you can take exit 9B,
Correct.
circle around
Yep.
and go up. Gotcha. Cool.
Yep.
It's a great spot. Besides working, it's always nice to get to know people kind of on a personal level. What do you like to do in your free time?
Well, I love to fish, go boating, golf. The last few years haven't really afforded me that many luxuries of doing that. Just was starting to get back into it. But, the business does take a lot of your time. But again, I do, and I enjoy hunting with my friends. And we have a place we go to up in the Berkshires. That's a lot of fun.
Cool. I know we didn't really talk about it too much, but I know that you're over at the golf course now with the Eagle's Nest. Tell us a little bit about what's going on over there.
Well, that's basically, I'm mandated by the town of Dennis as to what I can and cannot do over there. And
Yep.
they currently shut the golf course down. I'm not even allowed on the property. Fortunately, we were able to get all of our inventory out of there when this first started. And I'm hoping that will change really soon, that they'll lighten up on the restrictions over there, and those
Okay.
guys can get out golfing again and get back to regular business over there.
Cool. So right now you're 100% focused on Buncey's.
Correct. Yes.
Timmy, whenever you open up a business or things like that, as people start thinking about opening a business, they always say, this is what I want to do, this is how I want to be perceived. What's your mission with Buncey's? When you first opened up the business, what was it that you wanted people to kind of perceive you as, and what was your mission?
I really didn't want to be seen as a seasonal operation,
Okay.
more of a year-round a local place. Everybody, like you said, mentioned Cheers. We've actually been called that before, where everybody knows your name.
Yep.
If there's a wedding, I might as well close. Everybody's going to the wedding. That's kind of how it is here. A lot of my staff has been with me in a long, long time. I have one that's been with me almost the entire 16 years.
Well, that's excellent.
And then several that are 10, 12 plus years with me.
Okay.
So it's a tight-knit group.
That's awesome. Thanks for sharing that. What's Timmy, what's the best advice that you can give on someone that might want to open a restaurant or work at a restaurant? What if you're going to give them one piece of advice, what would that be?
I'd say dedication. That this isn't a miracle that happens overnight. It's not like scratching a ticket. It takes a lot of time, a lot of energy, and perseverance to make this type of an industry work for you. And not only that, but you really have to have your ears open to the public,
Right.
what they want, what
Yeah.
their
People what they want.
expectations are.
Yeah.
I think
Gotcha.
that's a huge part of it. And give back to the community.
Yeah, that's important, sure. And that's kind of what leads us back to today, doing this Zoom call, is to reaching out to business to see what we can do to help and make things a little bit better for everybody during these unprecedented times. And so I really appreciate you taking the time to sit down and hang out.
It was my pleasure.
Hey, thank you. So Timmy, just so people can know, what are we doing for forms of payment down there? If somebody wants to grab a couple of pizzas and some subs, what are we doing for payment there? How are you guys working that out?
We do traditional cash or credit. We're following every single safety precaution that we can.
Okay.
I've supplied masks, gloves, sanitizers,
Okay.
sanitizer spray. If you don't have a mask on, you're not allowed to enter the building.
Okay.
We do have masks available here for sale.
All right.
And I might be changing that down the road to even a better opportunity for people. But for now, they're very hard to get. I'm hoping to get more so that I can actually give them away with an order. That's my plan.
So are you doing curbside pickup? Are you bringing it out to the car, or are people coming in?
Both.
Both. Okay.
If they can request curbside. We offer it.
Okay. All right.
We offer the delivery, and of course they can come in with a mask.
Excellent. So you're taking cash, credit card, debit card, and Venmo. I'm not much of a Venmo person, but do you do Venmo?
No, I never even heard of it.
Okay, it's like a slide thing with the, anyway, it's Venmo. Okay, so you're doing cash, credit card, debit card.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So just one last question before we wrap it up, Tim. What do you want to be known for at the end of the day? How do you want to be perceived, and how do you want people to look at Tim Bunce and Buncey's? What do you want to be known for in the community?
A person that cares about the community, that wants to
You do.
give back to the community,
Yep.
and play an active role in it. You know, be an important part of it. You know, we try to give back. We sponsor many leagues, both adult and youth, and try to be as active and give back as much as we possibly can.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, look at Tim. I'm so glad that we had the opportunity to sit down and talk over a Zoom call and share all this important information about you and your business, and how we can get some more business driven to your restaurant. So everybody that's watching, you know, reach out, make a phone call to Buncey's, do some takeout. Tim will be happy to bring it to the curbside for you, or you can go in and pick it up. Support local businesses like Buncey's, and it's much appreciated. Tim works really hard at what he does, and he's you can see right there, he's a regular, genuine guy, and very easy to talk to. So you probably see him when you go in there sometime. He's there all the time, hanging out with the clients and customers. So is there anything else that you want to say before we wrap this up, Tim?
No, thank you very much for doing your beach therapy every day. That's very enjoyable.
Yes, thank you so much.
And reaching out to people. I think we have to keep in contact.
That's right.
We can't stay in a closet during this time.
Yep.
This is going to pass, and we're going to get on with lives. Normalcy will return. We just got to have a lot of patience right now.
All right, so thank you so much. So, all right, everybody that's watching out there, give Buncey's a big shout out. He's down there off of 134 in Dennis, on the right-hand side. If you're taking the Mid-Cape Highway and you're heading towards P-Town, it's exit 9B, about a mile down on the right, Timmy?
You got it.
About a mile down on the right, you'll see the big sign there, big complex. Go in there, see Tim, make some nice takeout orders for your family, get some great food. Timmy, thanks a lot. I really appreciate the time. It was good to see you. I'll be in to see you again, and appreciate everything. And have a good day. And we wish you the best. And so everybody, you know, step up and go down and see Tim, place a nice order, and feed your family and help out a nice local small business here in Dennis. Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
All right. Hey, what's your phone number if they want to call and give you an order, Timmy?
It's 508-385-1413.
Okay.
Again, we'll be open starting tomorrow, Wednesday, 12 to 8, and that'll go 12 from Wednesday through Sunday for now. Okay.
Okay. That sounds good. Thank you so much, Tim. Have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon.
Take care, brother.
Bye.
Bye.